separatists who want to leave the Church of England Catholic.
You are right. You are right. Yeah.
But what's the argument here? That Christianity wasn't very influential, that Christianity was, I don't know.
No, we was talking about the girl, and it evolved into this. We was talking about the girl who got to go back to her country and shit from the teacher. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that either. I think that's horribly embarrassing for a teacher to talk to a student like that. Here in Dallas Fort Worth, the teacher got caught on camera abusing a student, and she and the other folks in that classroom are possibly going to go to prison because she can't hit a student. They later found out that the student was disabled and was now known to be nonverbal, and she was saying some very, very horrible stuff. They had to blank it out on television. It was that bad. But they're facing jail time. You don't do that stuff. Did that person go to jail? Do y'all know any charges or anything?
No, she didn't go to jail. Hey, so check this out.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think Philip put in the chat, forecasting models predicted that the current steep U.S. aid funding cuts could result in 8.5 million and 19.7 million excess deaths, with our best estimates being around 14 million. And then he added the Lancet is evaluating the impact of 2 decades of USAID interventions, and it projects the effects of defunding on mortality up to 2030.
Is that because of the big no beautiful bill? I'm not calling it the big beautiful bill, whatever people want to call it. That's up to you. Is that information?
That was Elon cutting USAID when Trump first got, well, we're 6 months in. Earlier on, George Soros and the left were accused of, trying to or Bill Gates, somebody, to depopulate the world, and here we are. He's actually doing.
Most of them are accused of it, especially Bill Gates' wife, ex-wife now.
Turns out it's Elon Musk doing it.
I always hear these arguments about Bill Gates, and to be honest with you, I know somebody that was a recipient of something that Bill Gates does, and I really don't have the same bullshit that everybody has. I actually like the program that some of the programs that he has. I like a lot of didn't he do something in Africa with, I know this sounds old and bullshit to us, like with eradicating like polio or some shit.
Yeah, I mean he's done a lot to save lives for someone who wants to depopulate them.
I agree. I'm saying that's a trope that people on the right put out there about him. But like I said, it was Elon Musk that cut USAID, and that's what we were talking about. So, yeah.
Yeah, the depopulation stuff, I was in another space, not this space, and they were talking about that, and I just sat there and I said, man, ain't no way in the world you would want to depopulate the earth, because you need somewhat of standing armies, all kinds of reasons why you would want to have a good, healthy population. I just don't understand this kind of stuff. It's either the good Lord put it here or the good Lord will take it. But people should not play God. Like, I've never heard about Bill Gates doing any of this kind of stuff, or really anybody, unless it's dealing with something maybe in a lab or molecular structures or something dealing with microbiology or other stuff, but not things talking about depopulating the earth. I've never read that from any science, just medical thing, any of that. I've never read that kind of stuff in my life. I mean, I don't know about y'all. What book does that help me out?
Alright, so do you want to, let's let Philip go ahead and explain what he